Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome, welcome. So you'd like to see my face every time I stand up here. I'm like, I'm on screen. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? We're doing some glute work. And I was not prepared before I pressed my record. You are starting with a band. We're gonna do some activation through the hips and the glutes, and then we're gonna go into a little bit of strength as well. Here comes Zoe. See how interfering she'll be today. Oh. Just went right to the couch. Look at her go. She's learning. Okay. Get your band on, please, above those knees. My core is feeling it from yesterday's workout. Okay, we're going to come into a nice little hip hinge. So take your hands to the hips. Then you're going to take yourself forward. That hinge from the side, the hips go back. Okay, and micro bend through those knees. Just a small one. Once you're in that position, you can take your hand and cross it behind your chest. Okay, we're going to start our timer. We're going to start walking to the right. Now, I want you to think of keeping your feet roughly shoulder distance, at least hip distance apart, as you make your way from right to left. Also, something I like to do is take my hands to actual glutes, make sure they're actively working. Sometimes I leave them there, and I know that they're doing their job. Okay, keep going here. Good, making sure that you have that braced core for that hinge position. Going. Okay, we're going to come into the center of our space. Now you're going to tap right, tap left. So keep tension on your band the entire time. Still in that hinge position, firing at the glutes. Now, if the low back is starting to feel it, stand up for a second and then come right back into that hinge position. Tap right, tap left. Keep that going. Tapping right, tapping left. Feeling a little love for those glutes this morning, today, whatever this is for you. Okay, for 3. For 2, and for 1. You're coming up now. You're going to come into a little bit of a micro bend through those knees. Tap back. Okay, so you're not tapping to a 45, extending the leg. You're keeping the legs bent. Tap back, and it's not big. 4 or 5 inches back. Micro bend through those knees. Okay, so good thing about this, 30 seconds. We're doing little intervals as we go. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, standing up, balancing on the left, lateral 45. Lateral lift, 45 back. Now, try not to move or shift if that means coming to something that you can hold. Cutting my face out of frame again. That's okay. You guys don't need to see it. Lifting to the side, lifting to 45 back. 45 back. Really activating through those glutes. Keep going. Got the other side coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2, switch balance, other side. Lateral, 45. Lateral, 45. Keeping that core active as you lift, as you can. Excuse me, had a tea just before this. Clearly, should have not done that. Keep going. 45 and lateral. 5. 4, already feeling those glutes firing. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, option to have a weight with you here. Come on down to your back. Okay, plant those feet at least hip distance apart, elbows by your sides, hands by your sides, or holding a weight at your hips. Lift and tuck, press into those feet, hover at the bottom. Lift, squeeze, 1, 2, lower. 1, 2, lift, hover. 1, 2, lift, hover. Okay, keep going. Tuck and squeeze, making sure those glutes are active at the top. It's not how high we can press our hips. It's how active can we tuck and squeeze the glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, up, squeeze, hold. Okay, make sure your knees are pressing out. Ooh, that makes a big difference. Plant your feet nice and firm to the floor, knees out, glutes tucked. We breathe, we hang out. Keep going, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, roll over onto your right side. Okay, you have the option, rest the head on the arm, only working that top left leg. Or coming up to the forearm, you can lift, coming up onto the right knee. Lift, squeeze back, lower, lift, squeeze back, lower. Okay, keep going. We're gonna come back to our glute bridge. Before we make our way to the other side, clam. 4, 3, 2, and then back onto your back. Option to have that weight. Once again, lift, squeeze, tuck, hover down. Lift, squeeze, tuck, hover down. Keep going, squeeze and release. Hover, squeeze and release. Nice job, everybody. Squeeze, release, keep going, squeeze and hover. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch over, left side clamp. Option to have that left arm down to support or come up into the forearm. That makes it a little bit more challenging. You're going to be working both sides as you press and lift. Keep going there. Oh, all the feels through those glutes. Let's go. Lift, squeeze, release, lift, squeeze, release. 10 seconds left for this side. We're going to come into a narrow bridge. In 4, 3, 2, onto your back. Now the band is doing nothing for you this time. Ankles, knees touch here. Squeeze inwards, lift, hover at the bottom. So squeeze and lift, tucking that tail. Think of knees coming in. Lots of internal through the inner thighs here. Tuck, lift and squeeze. Keep going right there. 10 seconds. We're going to come into a hold at the top of this one. Keep going. Tuck and squeeze. Release. 3, 2, up and hold. Press into the feet. Tuck your tail. Now think of squeezing the knees in towards one another, really activating in through the hips, internal rotation through inner thighs. Breathe. Squeeze a little harder. Tuck the tail a little harder. 5, 4, 3, 2, give those knees a hug into the chest. Okay, we're gonna go through that all one more time. Starting again from the hip hinge walk. So making sure that band's in a good location. Okay, second time might be a little bit more challenging. You'll notice taking the hands across the chest or hands to glutes. You choose. Here we go. Second time through. We're gonna do all of this one more time, and then we have a little mini circuit without the band. Okay. Option where there'll be some weights, maybe for you. I'm gonna go body weight. Thinking more Pilates-esque style there. Keep going, tapping right. Sorry, stepping right, stepping left. We're gonna come into the tap in a second though. Keep going. Oh, good feels there. 5, 4, 3, 2, come to center of mat, tap right step, tap left step. Okay, so you're shifting the weight into that outside foot. I am keeping my feet at shoulder distance apart. Remember, if the low back starts to feel anything, stand up proud and tall and return when you can. Maybe you have to stay standing. If there's low back impingement, we might need to work on more core activation for that position. 3, 2, 1, nice job. Okay, step backs. Just taking that toe, stepping back. We're in that squat position, slight hip hinge, knee bend. Let's go. Oh. We're feeling that. Let's go, team. Keep it up. Keep tapping back, active core. Keep going. I feel like an aerobics instructor right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, stand proud. Choose a leg. Lift lateral. 45. You need help with balance. Find it. Wall chair, whatever you need. Trying to stay proud the entire time. Lateral. 45. Lateral. 45. Keep that going. Your standing leg for stability is also going to feel that. Yes, maybe even more than your working leg. 3, 2, switch sides. 1. Let's go. Okay. Left leg is feeling it. Let's go, team. Keeping that core brace. Check in. Lift to the side. 45 back. Side. 45. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and glute bridge down. Okay. Taking those feet again, hip to shoulder distance apart. We press and squeeze, tuck. Option to have a weight here if you would like that extra load. Maybe you're taking it to body weight. Very Pilates-esque, like I had mentioned. Very focused on the glutes and hips. So maybe body weight is enough for you. If you want to add load, feel free. Tuck and squeeze at the top for 2. Release to hover at the bottom. 4, 3, 2, roll to the right. Option to come onto the forearm, option to stay down and simply work that clam. So first round I went up onto the forearm. Maybe I'm gonna stay down this time. Maybe I'm gonna come up to that forearm. Second round, get that challenge, pull it back and lift the bottom hip. Now, maybe that lift in the bottom hip isn't very much. No problem, you're working on that strength, that abduction through the hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, back onto your back. We bridge again. Let's go right away. Make your transition quick. Keep going. Lift and squeeze to the top. Hover at the bottom. Lift, squeeze, and hover. Pressing those feet into the floor. Heels should be below the knees. And we want those knees pushing into your band. Let's go. Squeeze to the top. Release. Squeeze to the top. Release. 5, 4, 3, 2, left side clam, option for up, down, or option or up to that forearm. Let's go right away. Pull it back, squeeze, and lift. Squeeze, and lift. Let's go. Yes. We got those strong glutes being formed right now. Some serious work. Let's go, team. Lift clam, option to stay down if you need it. 5, 4, 3, 2, narrow bridge. Okay. Come onto your back. Squeeze the knees in. Lift and tuck, hover. Lift and tuck, hover. Squeezing those knees in towards one another, tucking that tail at the top. Let's go. Up and down. So good. Keep it going. We're going to come into that nice narrow bridge isolation hold. Coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, up and hold here. Excuse me. Okay, we're clear. Soles of the feet together, squeeze those knees in, tuck that tail as hard as you can. This is your final work in your band. 3, 2, and 1. Hug those knees in. Counter stretch all of that strength work for the back body. Oh, okay. Take off your band, please. Now, the next little few exercises, you can have an option to use a lighter weight. If you have ankle weights, great place to use those as well. Or you can join me in just body weight. I will, if you have ankle weights, put them on right away. Pause, put them on, okay? If you're gonna use a small dumbbell, it will only be for the last exercise of these 3. We're gonna just go through this one time for the right, one time for the left. If you want to repeat it a couple more times on your own, you can. All right, let's make our way to tabletop. All right, if you have wrist issues, you can do most of these down onto your forearms, but tabletop to start. Right leg extends out to the side. Here we go, team. Lift up and over to our big rainbow. Now, I want you to think of core brace as you move that right leg up and over, creating a big arch without dumping into that low back. So that arch over, it's not a big kick up. Okay, we're not getting that upper body or core involved. Tapping right, tapping left, keep going there. Flex through the foot as you tap that toe. 5, 4, 3, 2, left forearm down, right fingertips. Right knee into elbow, and then press that foot back, donkey kick. Now, once you get that pattern, think of kicking that foot up to a top angle in your room. Sorry, where the ceiling and the wall meet, not the angle. In and out, where that wall meets. Oh, the left side's also firing, and maybe you're gonna start to speed that up, or maybe not. That left side is gonna really start to fire here as well. In 5, 4, 3, 2, down to both forearms or tabletop. This is where you can take your weight in behind the right knee. We kick that heel up, hover the knee to floor. Kick the heel, hover the knee. Don't dump into that back. Think of only glute and hip working here. Nice job. Keep moving. All right, we're feeling that. Hugging that heel in, getting that hamstring as well. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Little pulses to finish here. This side is going to be done. Pulse it out, little pulses, squeezing that glute. 5, 4, 3, 2, release it down. Child's pose for a moment. Take a nice big breath in. Okay, we have the other side to do, left side. Back into your tabletop, right knee down, left toes extend out, up and over, up and over. Let's go, team. Final little set here. Right to left, right to left. Tapping it out. Let's go. Remember, we're not dumping into that low back, keeping that core nice and tight, keeping your gaze down at your thumbs, tapping left, tapping right. 5, 4, 3, 2, donkey kick, right forearm down, left fingertips, left knee in, press it up and back. Make sure you get that full extension so it's not just like this messy in and out. In as much as you can, up and back as much as you can. So you're getting that full range. Also a little bit of core happening here, in through those obliques. Let's go, in and back, in and back. Keep that going as best as you can here. That's it, team. 5, 4, 3, 2, onto those forearms, heel press right here, bend in through that knee, kick and knee down. Kick it up, knee down. Good, squeezing that core once again, trying not to dump in to that back. Okay, we're feeling that. Yes, let's go. We just have the pulses coming up to finish. Keep squeezing in that heel, getting your range. 4, 3, 2, up and pulse right here. Let's go. 15 seconds of those little pulses. It is challenging. It is fiery. We've got this. Let's go, team. 5, 4, 3, 2, and child's pose done. Oh man. Okay, that was some serious glute work happening. Amazing job. Hope you enjoyed. Feel free, repeat that all again from the beginning. You can go through it 2 more times if you want. But that's definitely firing up those glutes, those hips. Amazing job, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. See you again soon.